Now, onto something kind of a little bit more upbeat, I think. The open source Windows clone operating system is now self-building. Oh yeah, React OS, which is basically there to build a completely open source implementation of a Windows system, can now build itself on itself. This is a very big deal. Pierre Schweitzer announced now React OS can fully build React OS even with the USB stack, be it a live CD or a boot CD. And just because we can, here, live CD is mounted in React OS to show it. Awesome. This is actually a pretty big deal for any operating system when they can be what they call to be self-hosting at this point. And this basically tells you a lot about the maturity of a project when it can be self-hosting. When an operating system isn't reliant on another operating system to build itself, that is a really, really big deal. Now, ReactOS, for those who don't know, it is a totally open source operating system. It's very lightweight, and it's basically re-implementing a version of Windows. Basically, like Windows, say like Windows 2000, kind of an operating system. It's totally from scratch. It's not Linux. It is its own system. And I've tried to use it in the past. I'm not a huge Windows fan architecturally. I mean, Windows is not the worst system ever made architecturally, but it's not my cup of tea, right? I prefer a lot of other systems just much more, so I haven't tended to get super excited about ReactOS. That said, there is a huge market out there of people who use, like, and know Windows, and being able to move them over to an open source operating system that literally is like Windows is a truly huge win and a big boon for security, because now that means that they'll be running on a Windows-like system that can be audited by countless number of eyeballs all around the world. And we then can verify that there's no backdoors in the code, etc., which you cannot do with the closed source Windows. So simply from a security perspective, this is a pretty big deal. So kudos to the React OS team for doing that. Interestingly, Microsoft, who loves open source, still has not open sourced any significant portion of actual Microsoft Windows. If Microsoft really loved open source, either they'd get involved with supporting React OS specifically, or they'd start open sourcing Windows, thus making React OS pointless. But you know. This clip of the Lunduke Show is brought to you in part by those amazing nerds over at Pogo Linux. Huge servers, little servers, medium servers, storage servers, compute servers. Find out more at pogolinux.com. Every patron of the Lunduke Show gets access to full-length DRM-free video downloads and MP3 audio versions of each and every show with handy-dandy RSS feeds. Find out more at patreon.com/Brian Lunduke.